10 out of 10. Wow. That's pretty impressive. Alright, sorry. Liz was talking to me about something. Turn on Pride. Okay. Yikes. Don't need my beginning of combat anymore. FOMO, Discord Courage, next turn Rumble, Marauder. Yeah, we'll see if they'll let me. Isn't it better to just salvage and rumble? They could have charm. They kind of repping charm was no turn 2. I'll do this first. I don't know, stuff. If I just salvage into rumble and they have a charm, I kind of lose. I kind of like that one. I like that one much better.
I don't like this, but I got another one in a different color.
I kind of like it. Mardu. They don't play Bowmaster anymore. Even Mardu doesn't play Bowmaster. I'm at 9, they have at least 3 damage. Probably have to YOLO, right? Spawn token's not that bad. 1 damage, minus 1 token. I think it's a 1 extra mana, it's just better. Street Trace. I mean, we get paired against energy every round. I always see Street Trace the worst against energy, but not playing Street Trace in your Overlord deck and stuff seems kind of weird.
Oh, yeah.
I like that one too. 5, 10, 15, 22. Okay, so I have lethal, so all I care is playing around charm, really. As playing stomping around doesn't accomplish much for me. Nice you get they can't stop the cascade with charm. And even if they have charm, I still get to go endurance. Plus Grizzly Salvage. Maybe I don't have lethal if they kill FOMO. Am I planning on doing a blue-white control guide by any chance? I might. You could also just go for my VODs and see how I play high sideboards. They went face. So the courage was all win more here, but still kind of nice. Oh, I forgot to make a token or to kill the. Like we probably would have been fine without FOMO or courage, but still nice. Wait, we only have 2 rough tumble? Ooh, second gemstone cavern on the draw. Let's go. Fulminator can go. Extra land cyclers can probably go. Or I could just cut. I mean, the street shapes were really good for me this game. Kind of. Oh god, you're welcome. I'm glad I can keep people company at work. Yeah, getting basic mountain was maybe bad. I didn't really think about it much. Breaker for high noon. Yeah, they have high noon now. People have learned that deafening silence. I guess there's just more living in now. I was like so happy when people were playing deafening silence, just like not a card against living end. I have the Witterbloom commands though. One breaker's probably good enough. Deafening silence, but yeah, it's really like just good because it's cheaper against Storm and stuff, but I'm sure there's a few other decks, but yeah. Let's keep a couple street race still. Maybe salvage goes when you bring in the Witterbloom command. Maybe Ren on the draw is just too ambitious. Even though I have the 2 gemstone cavern. Hey Sonic. Miracle is starting to take shape. You're playing Intrigue the Angels. Not a fan. Questionable at the best. Probably just get rid of Courage, right? Yes, please. Best card in Modern is back. Where is Jose? We're playing a deck that only exists because Rumble is in it, and Jose's nowhere to be seen. Probably just still sleeping. Summary on FOMO. Put 2 cards in the graveyard for 2 mana. I did 2 taps, looked up 3 damage on attacking for 11 damage. Yeah, it was good. Maybe I should have had more than 1. Probably just do Harvester for now. Could have done just Rough Tumble too. Potentially hardcast Harvester this game. Think they're gonna hit Black Overlord again. Endurance. Sorcery, sorcery, sorcery. A land creature. Do I want mountain or do I want swamp? I guess I just want to cast another rumble, probably. Could get swamp, just so I can cycle. I guess I should have just played Blood Crypt. Méchant la machine, let's go. Salut. Merci pour le raid, bienvenue tout le monde. Je crois que Thomas il joue des formats bizarres par contre. Merci Thomas. Discharge my spawn? Excuse me? Very aggressive. I mean, I guess why not? You do need to kill me before I do a silly thing, especially if you don't have a charm or something. Damn, they have 2 mana up. It's kind of a problem, right? Them getting to bring back a Johnny Bombardment if they have charm. Yeah, if they charm, we kind of lose. I was gonna rough and rumble again. Try and find endurance, maybe. Do they play Reprieve sometimes? I haven't seen Reprieve in the list. Interesting. I mean, you kind of just take Overlord, right? It's almost strictly better. Maybe this was a hard cast Harbinger angle. Harvester, you mean? Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, I wish I'd used Rough Tumble, obviously. They're gonna charm now when they know I have Overlord in hand? That seems kind of atrocious. I guess they're kind of in a rough spot either way. If they don't do that, I can just get back Endurance. But now I just hardcast Overlord. They need Flage. Made have Flage in hand. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. That does make sense if their last card was Flage. I go down to 2. I might probably kill the spawn. Alright, I have to find Endurance. Rumble. That's good. It's more looks. Is Surveillance better than Overlord at this point? Can't fetch an untap source because I already have Forest and Swamp in play. And I'm getting this. Yeah, I guess we just have to take Oh no! One off? Are you kidding me? Brutal. How much free in the arena? I mean, I could hit a cycling card, but I guess I need that spawn. Yeah, I might have one if I play a little differently. I guess Grizzly Salvage is also really nice against it's nice on turn 4, right, against Charm. Hold black up for Architect. I think I need to keep the spawn up so I don't die to like random haste creature, but I guess most of the creatures attack for 1 or 2 while they have bombardment. Yeah, no, my play was probably fine. Gemstone's out. Ooh. The best part about Gemstone, I forgot. You get to like easy board out. Fable's also really good when they play like the charm game, like keep our charm mana up. Kind of lost bombardment too. Something's gotta go though. Maybe Enduring Courage just bad in sideboard games, a creature that have no value except when you living end. Bring Boseiju. Sure. We're still at 64. Could trim Architect of Will. Could do. You want both Foundation Breaker? I have Witherbloom Command too. $62. Not the most efficient hand. What matchup's Gris for? Just Planeswalker type. Comes back on living ends. Trying it out. It does seem like one of the worst cards in the deck. Maybe it should just be like another FOMO or something more efficient. Joshua. Someone else is having fun. A little fun of.
Peut-être qu'ils vont envoyer un mail à civil avec Virginia.
Alright, let's see if my big finish of Grist is any good here. They want to play Demonic Dreads. I have a bunch of 2 mana spells in my deck, and that card's just not very good anyways. Not Gruel, then Cry. Welcome back. Not Gruel, then Cry. Or kind of Junt Gruel-ish. Dark Gruel. Thanks for the reset, bud. Appreciate it. They should just use Ghost Vacuum on their turn, right? Get us off Delirium. This looks like GG. Stuck on 2 lands. Still have 4 card types. All right, we got our first win against Energy. It was cohesive deck. Who would have thought? Actually streamlining the deck, yeah. Rip insects though. I guess FOMO is only one card, but it is nice against it is nice with your living ends. The Gris was pretty good here. FOMO would have been nice instead too, probably, but it did kind of force them to tap out and put pressure and. Holy cow. Hello. Mr. Yellow Heat. I don't sure anyone's ever gave me the Mr. Yellow Heat before. That's a new one. They're so excited they fat fingered it. Not sure how you had an extra E in there though. Oh, yellow wheat. Big wheat fan over here. Do like a pasta. Pasta, bread. Oh, it's a Carlestron lists. 4 Chalice main deck? 3 Trinisphere? Well, that might be rough. You would have mulliganed that hand? I think turn 4 stacked living ends. Bitterinian. We're looking for creatures though. We're looking for creatures. We have the red enduring. Yeah, I could have mulliganed. I do have like living end, which is kind of like a mulligan anyways, and it's not like that hand is the greatest, but I also do value having 2 lands in my opening hand. I think that part's kind of nice. You could have Kozak's command here. I guess against Tron, I'll just get all my shock lands. Yeah, I mean, I kept Red Man up. I kept kind of Architect. I guess I miss. I guess I needed Blood Crypt somewhere. Good to think about, though. Tapping, I mean, I'm not sure what I was supposed to do. I wanted to be able to cycle, right? Or to cast a Black Overlord. Cash grab's better than salvage when you have the. Yeah, maybe. Let's see it. Alright. Hopefully they don't have crypts. Cage doesn't work. It needs to be exactly crypts. They usually have crypt though. Salvage could be really good here. So sometimes people just don't know how Marauder works. Alright. Hmm. Should have salvage first, actually. In case I hit architect. 15. Marauder, Street Trace, 3, 6, 12. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 in Karn. They might have Bridge, right? Probably not worth it. Might need to find my one-off Foundation Breaker or Boseiju. Yeah, I should have kept red mana up last turn. It was probably worth the upside. Even if it slows me down. Even if I had Overlord or whatever I could do. Yeah, I don't know. Stuff. Probably worth it though. Got it. Snaring Bridge. Okay, this have 4 cards in hand. They may not have Bridge. They always have Bridge. Like almost 1,000%. Command? What does that command? What does command do? Do you ignore the Karn here? What does command do? Probably just ignore Karn, right? FOMO. Don't really need a FOMO. Blood braids. An answer for bridge? Why do I need an answer for bridge? I understand I'm taking a risk. But they also have H, right? And they might just go land, play a big creature. Like, if they go land, devour, or whatever, this way I still have lethal. You target yourself? Does it matter? Probably safer to keep it on top. Oh yeah, command is one. We did see most of our deck though, but alright, Charmos seems nice. Ren, Boseiju, Cavern. Witherbloom, Command, Foundation Breaker, Elite, Oof, Fable. Let's cut the Courage. Let's cut Harvester. Let's cut some land cycling stuff. Got some Endurance at least. That's their list. If we had rumbled before attacks and a team that we had endurance, we could still kill them through one blocker. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is that Karn, like, the plus next turn doesn't do much. They don't have that much to get besides bridge that's like super relevant. I don't know. Don't want endurance for any reason besides attacking. I guess if somehow they get creatures in the yard. Do I still have graveyard hate? Because one sire means I can just basically never kill them. Probably always keep like one or two. Just to reset your stuff. Can board out some lands too. Can board out like... What do you board out? Probably board out basic mountain. And then a fetch. Grist? I think Grist's good. They have a lot of planeswalkers. And Grist is probably decent in the scrappy games. Probably can always like trim Architect. Because it's stuff on the mana. Could cut FOMO too. In my last RCQ was banned Living In. I did okay, but ran into a ton of froggy control decks. Are the black versions of Living In better into control? Well, you have Teferi and Dispute, right? And maybe Conquer is decent against Frog. Trips Living In, that's a hand. So... I don't know. Overlord's really good. Bargain is pretty nice too, the instant speed. Did you actually lose to these decks? That was clutch. My two losses were Frog Control with Snapcaster and just so many counters. My other loss was to Brood Scale. What are they getting? Where's this mine? I mean, turn to Overlord is really, really good against them if they don't have a lot of pressure. And then Overlord makes you better at like finding the first endurance. But you have Dispute Teferi. I guess I have Dispute too. Yeah, I mean, I usually beat the frog decks to answer your question. I think Bant is better against Belcher. Kind of obviously. And I think it's better against... It's probably better against Energy in game 1. Because you have... just more consistent, more streamlined. Actually, in the mirror, the fairy betrayal plan of getting, I lost like that to Menino. He just cut Living In, brought in Betrayal, and just like got my Overlords, and then he was like getting back his Teferi. I'd have to play that matchup more. The Frog matchup for Band has been pretty good for me. Brute Scale is a bit trickier. Yeah, but would Sultai be better against Brute Scale? Oh wow, they found another... they found their Tron land. Just raw dog up the top. Okay, I mean, I can Wither Bloom Boseiju again. Wait, I just realized they don't have a waste in their deck? Wait, what? Am I blind? How did they not have at least the first waste? What happened there? Free in hand? Maybe they boarded them out because they were like, well... No, but there's no way. Wait, Boseiju can't get waste? I did not know that. Basic lands... But you can get it of Demolition Field, not of Boseiju. Destroy target... You search your library for a land card with a basic land type. Ah. Wow. Cool. Yeah, honestly, I haven't played the banned version of Living End, but it might just be better than what I've been playing, just straight up. Um, Obviously I want the first mode, and then I guess might as well kill the map just in case. I was so impressed with Brew Scale. That guy ended up winning the whole thing. Yeah, I've been impressed playing against Brew Scale too overall. Just couldn't pitch cards to force a vigor to stop them while beating their main decks while getting lantern. Honestly, I kind of despise force of vigor, especially in high numbers. I mean, I play Overlord, so like Foundation Breaker is even better. But even when you're not playing Overlords, all right, what's going on here? What do I have in my yards? I do have Foundation Breaker. Doesn't do anything though. I could salvage or Overlords or Rumble. I can do it all. Just want to try and cast Living in this turn, right? Just Rumble first. Oh, it's kind of cool. I can attack Karn first too. Yeah. Do you greed salvage first? Probably not, right? Wait, I didn't even check out the types. I just assumed. It's so many cards in my graveyard. They do get to draw cards. Oh, they're playing Fleshbreaker. The first card clicked will be the last card drawn. Okay, you can have a bunch of Fleshbreakers. Okay, let's try and find on-tap red. Or Boseiju. I mean, if I kill their land, they're just stuck with cards in hand, right? They both kill their land. I guess it's better to take Boseiju. They have 4 cards. Oh, they're just dead on board if I kill Bridge. Are you not on vacation? Where are you? Well, I don't know, you're like in Portugal or something. No! Why? Why so cruel? Oh no, I should have surveilled first, obviously. What a spew. Okay, now let's do the usual time there. I played so bad I was sussing my build for Discord players and Twitter, but I've played so poorly, Sag. Sorry. It's happened. Sometimes you play a match of Magic and you lose. Kind of like what's about to happen here. It does kind of seem like one of the greatest gemstone cavern decks of all time. My version's harder than their regular living ends. Probably, yeah. I'm a bit better at dealing with lands. Let's see. This treatment is true. Yeah, I don't have much. Wait, we're playing against Lockhart Matatag? How did I not notice? Unreal.
Normally.
um,
Who the fuck is that guy?
I guess I kind of just have to grist. Just hope I get lucky with the mail. Hope I don't die. Hope they kill it, maybe. Would be ideal. Edgar, I tried the Archon Persist build earlier and it was just not functional. It was just trying to do the two things at once, even though they kind of can work together. It was like just bad. I even had a game where I just turned free Archon on the play against Energy, and it just killed me for it. Pretty not easily, but wait, aren't I just dead if they keep discharge there? It's not quite lethal. Please kill my grists. Arden not attacking was the Johnny. Well, I got one more mill too. Ooh, bonjour. Think they have charm? They might have charm in hand. Damn it. 3 card types. I mean, at least if they have charm, it's still living death. They always have charm. True. Char. Wait, did I not get there? Is that real life? Oh, I guess the instant is good, and that was like kind of perfect actually. Low endurance. But it's like it's my lucky card. I always play one char in my red decks. I won regionals in 2004 with 4 char in my burn deck by top decking a char to win the tournament. Ever since, been paying the char tax. Mox? What? Oh, no no charm, eh? Should write down high sideboard in this matchup, so I don't have to like figure it out every time. Yeah, I need to remember about the cavern in on the. It's gonna be tough. Um, Cell 61. Can't believe that worked. I mean, I was gonna at least have endurance and the free one in play and a grist. It's still like a sweeper. What I'm surprised by is that they didn't keep that discharge. We went up on lands, did I? But I also cut some cycling cards. I cut a fetch. I cut two street race, some trolls. Well, we're doing it. Ant overlords. Just get rid of architect probably. That's quite rude. The looming threat of Overlord. Impending. Impending disaster. FOMO or Bloodbraid? I have a bunch of types. I'm just gonna go for the Bloodbraids. Is there really a need for Architect as in the build? Yeah, I think so. The ability's just good too. Man, it's kind of tempting to just play Trespasser here. Their job's just not doing anything and have Overlord. It is also tempting to Rumble Marauder send it. That'd be 4 types. Alright. I'm down. Oh yeah, obviously there's better 1-mana Starkler than Architect of Will in general, but well, that's quite lucky. That is a lot of creatures. Kind of gross to start with Simpson, Cavern, and Rumble, and just... Yeah, turn 2, by the way. Hey, Don. And I still have a great hand. Hmm. Yeah, FOMO is good, but you need the other cards, right? The Grace has been really good. Also, right now I don't have, never mind. Don't mind me. I have it all. I have it all. My terrible Teddy KGB impersonation. I mean, why do you even take at this point? Just ends, I guess? I have 4 card types. Can they remove? They can just remove enchantment. What is a Bloodbraid like? Declare attackers, choose attackers, all of them. To just trespass my own creature at this point. I was thinking there was like a version of Living In was I was thinking Mardu so you can flicker Wisp Overlord. Could play like Solitudes. Spoilers that look good for living in. I've been keeping an eye. Like Warp is almost a living in mechanic because you know you get to do stuff on turn 2 with cards that are more expensive, but it doesn't quite make sense. Arctic effects. Yeah, those are like a little underwhelming though. They don't go to the yard themselves. Another energy deck or there's back to mana cards that look free card much for yeah, the one was flashback. Yeah, someone mentioned that card. It was not terrible. Ripples of Undeath. That card's come a lot. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. Just for the Overlord's Flicker withdraw. It would be nice to get to play Solitude in your living in deck though. Oh, they're playing well, about to get spell snared. Well, creatures in the graveyard secured. How many living ends have I milled? Zero. Zero living ends, zero marauder somehow. Tune's kind of annoying. It means their first Rab this guy's actually gonna sweep my boards. Gonna Rab this guy's for 6. This deck for sure wants Fauna Shaman. For sure has been called. Sounds like the opposite of what the deck wants. A sitting duck for all their dead removal. Oh, you're trolling. Okay. Face? They're going face? Actually, that's bad. Let's get basic swamp. Let's play basic swamp. Let's get Overlord going. Damn. Grist, Street Wraith, Cycling, Oliphant, another Endurance. I guess I'll take Grist. It's probably just gonna die, but probably just Grizzly Salvage now. I'll let them, Dude, is this for real? Okay. I'm gonna have to rebuild after Wrap Disguise. Thinking. Land drop might not even be the worst, honestly. No, I'll take Architect. The last list I took a look at didn't have hard counters. They had Force of Negation and Spell Snare and no actual counter spells, I think. Start casting Endurance, yeah. Definitely Endurance over Grist. I mean, Grist just gonna die to Discharge anyways. Did not have Crackling Drake on my bingo card. Basic Force still in there. Yep. Hey, do I even have a living in left? Might have to endurance myself. I mean, they almost for sure have Force of Negation. I guess they don't have Force of Negation. I have a few triggers. Opponent? You want to maybe scoop them up? They might have Wrath. Good for them. I don't think it's going to save them. We got the one-up in their Encourage doing work. I mean, I guess having the second one's not even always win more. They haste each other. So you need to just living in with like 3 creatures, I guess 4 creatures. Or 3 plus like these 2 plus a Bloodbraid plus any creature is like lethal. Oh, Ending and Snapcaster Mage. Great cards. I don't know. I mean, looks like they're playing a lot of bad cards in their deck. That's what happens when you play a lot of bad cards like Tune and Crackling Drake and Snapcaster. You just have bad draws. Alright, Trespasser seems good. Charmo might be okay. Fable 2. What graveyard hate do they have? Like Surgical? Prob Surgical, right? Because of Snapcaster and their own Flage. I wasn't min-maxing for damage. That is true. You call me. Oh, they're just gonna have consigns, right? Piles of consigns. I'm not gonna do Foundation Breaker. Maybe I'll do second Boseiju. Can get there and have Glory. Might bail me out. FOMO, Rumble, Salvage, Witherbloom, Ren, Gris, Fulminator, Share, Endurance. Thoughts on Ground Seal versus Surgical, Ghost Vacuum, and Gorios? Well, Ghost Vacuum seem like almost a non-issue. I mean, I'm down for any like sweet 2 mana suggestions. Cantrip Enchantment, sign me up. Where the Bloom command can go, right? As I feel is only 4 cards to cast Living End. I mean, I see a lot of cards. I don't know, you look at the records. That's how it feels. Broken. Obviously, I'm 3-0 up a game. I'm going to tell you the deck has felt great. No, it has though. Yeah, I mean, it's easy Overlord, right? It's just 1 turn sooner of impending. Just sets you up, makes them have to do something. How did I give haste? It was the red enduring. The red enduring. Trainer is kind of annoying. If the game goes long and I'm living in and they start getting back trainers and stuff. Like trainer flare. That part's a little scary. Not a verdict too. Pretty unhinged, but Crackling Drake in your deck in Modern. They have the surgical play. Good beats. Hexmage Overlord. I've never seen that. Pretty cool. Surgical. Oh, that's pretty good surgical deck when you're playing trainer and Snapcaster and stuff. Surgical's fine modern cards. Gore is a thing. The Living Index, a lot of them play Overlord now. You can get them. Yeah, this game's gonna be really hard. I can let fair game, but it's not exactly my draw right now. You start drawing all the endurances. What do we know about Verdict? Playing around like cancel type effects, but maybe that's just silly. Yeah, it's probably just not great. Should have main phase it, maybe try and find another overlord. Looks like maybe have Snapcaster, they're thinking about Snap Surgical. No, not a 1/4 Crackling Drake again. It would have been nice to be able to cash grab a Fable here. I should have saved Street Race for after the after the Raucous Theater here. Okay. Something. Might force a verdict. Do I care about surgical? Maybe. Maybe I care more about the 1 life though right now. I guess they're just gonna wait for my Overlord to flip. They're gonna take the hit. I guess they can't really take the hit. Oh, they can just block. Oh, they also have basic planes in their Crackling Drake deck. It's another solid combination. You know what I needed this game? I needed to draw the cat. This hard cow's the cat. They can't really beat it. Or surgically salvage just to pump their Drake, taking 2 more damage. Be my guest. Either our plan is to not verdict next turn. Dominator Mage feels a little low impact here. So if I play Blood Braids, if I don't play Blood Braids, I'll save the Blood Braids. Should I play one Arena of Glory? Speaking of unhinged deck building decisions. Finally, you're right. Finally, it's nighttime. I've been waiting. Could have played Hearse here. We could have like on tap land plus Flage. They look pretty excited about that fetch land. Oh, I guess hers doesn't even stop Flage. It stops Snapcaster Verdict. Which is kind of whatever. Yeah, I guess never mind. Wait, did I really scam you on a free Oh? Sorry about that. No Verdict, no Flage. I don't usually play Solitude. What do you have? Cryptic commands? Snapcaster? Okay. Okay, surgical. That's odd. Classic Snapcaster surgical, don't cast the surgical. I'm gonna wait till they put in Flage on the stack to cast my endurance. I do run the risk of running into Flare or Counterspell, but I did not think I was gonna win that game. Okay, my living ends got surgical. They're gonna let them cast the verdict. Oh, I guess if they counter. My line's really bad against Consign specifically, because the Consign the endurance trigger, and then they get to verdict away my board. But I also get to flare. Oh, I messed up. I forgot about flare. Usually you want to wait till the Snapcaster is in play and they've targeted. But yeah, punts. Oh well. Yeah, that was really bad. I mean, they're down to 2 cards, but to be fair, an endurance not enough if they have Flash next turn anyways. Yeah, that was all greedy slash bad. Yeah, mistakes for maids. Shove endurance in response to Snapcaster. That sucks. They did not tap wrong. There are multiple surgicals. Could have like a rhino or two in my sideboards for people bringing surgical. And that was the nut draw too, was cavern, cycling, turn 0 overlords. Flage is a hell of a card. Can fix even the most egregious deck building things. I guess I don't need Witterbloom command, right? Quite bad in this matchup, actually. I could trim a living end. Less chances of milling it. And getting surgicals. And then if I cut these two, do I still have enough mana in my deck? 16 lands, 4 land cyclers, 4 street wraith. This end's not as important, right? Daughters kill faster, and I'm not really pitching endurance that much in this matchup. Living in my opening hand. Functional enough. Turn turn for endurance. Oh yeah, we can suspend it. You're joking, but I didn't think about that. I have time to suspend it, yeah. Alright, which basic do I want? Basic mountain's pretty bad. Could do like basic swamp, stomping grounds. Could just do all fetches, basics. I do have Charmal and Courage, that's like 2 cards. I have double green, I have double red, and I have double black. Alright, I'll take the damage, I guess. Ever have a moon effect? Jeskai? I don't think so. Not in this matchup. Not against someone who has land cyclers and basic. I mean, obviously, I'm never going to expect it, but that would be pretty next level. They had like the stub for kind of just do Rumble now. Try and high roll. Could hit an Overlord. We didn't see Spell Snare. Marauder. I'm short, right? Enchantment, Sorcery, and Creature. Sorcery, Creature, Enchantment. It's also pretty solid, though. Especially if I don't mill a living end. Oh, you can just surgical blood braids. Hmm. I didn't do it, though. Maybe this surgical blood braid I can endurance myself. Okay, to rip and cancel. It kind of pressures them. I have to get to counter it, surgical, get the one in my hand. Mm. Yeah, in hindsight, I wish I'd just said go. Just started with the endurance beat downs. Make them waste their mana. Yeah, that was extremely poor. They're consigning a trigger. Invert polarity. When you hope you'll lose the coin flip. Card inverts polarity. That's funny. Yeah, that was poor on so many levels, honestly. Oh well, oh well. Stuck it. Yeah, that was maybe another loose play, honestly. Yeah, fetch, surveil, bin the card, and then fetch again. Or not even bin, and then just fetch, surveil again. I'm just goofing around, not playing very well this game. Is casting optional? I didn't even remember that part of the rule. Yeah, I'm not too scared in this matchup. The 1/4 Drake again. The comeback. It's especially funny because Endurance good against Drake. Oh, that's a good draw. I have a living and left, like... Oh, it's funny, I have a living and left because they countered because they countered the trigger, or else because I boarded... Oh, no, I boarded down to 3, never mind. I was thinking I boarded down to 2. These exploit force. But it could just have Flare of Denial too. Force in the yards. I guess I want another Overlord. So I have one in Suspend, one in Exile, so Marauder's still good, right? Their Crackling Drake is now a 2/4. Is Electro Dominance playable in this version? Oh! Sounds pretty good. I'd probably play one, yeah. On-tap land would be really nice here. I might not even Marauder into a bunch of open mana, right? Just wait next turn, I can do it twice. Basic force maybe here is nice. Just say go. I have Overlord coming too to have to worry about. It looks like I have them cornered. No, I like first I like for dominance when you have 4 living in your deck does sound pretty good actually. Also instance not a bad type. Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing 4 living in to not self-mill them. You're gonna draw one a lot, you have very few ways to get rid of them. I like that. Not sure it's gonna work out, but Electro Dominance like so much of a reasonable card too. Do I even care if they bring back a Flage? Care if it's like Arena of Glory? I'm gonna do that because if like the downside of my play is not great against Verdict. But if they Verdict, they can't blue flare, they need like double counterspell next turn. Isn't FOMO better use up drawing living ends? Yeah, it might be more consistent. Electro Dominance kind of does stuff. I kind of not a fan of Press the Enemy in these banned versions, but or just in general. What are they doing? Targeting Consign? And then Consigning Endurance? Okay. So they have 4 cards. They need double counter for my Living End, and even if they do, I still have a Black Overlord attacking them. Hmm. Do you even cycle here? It's like plus 50% chance of drawing the last Living End. Probably not worth it. Looks almost impossible for this deck to lose control. I mean, depends. You know, like free mana to Fairy is probably pretty damn good against me, and even their deck's kind of annoying, like Thunder Trap and Flares and Flage and Surgical Angle got me last game. I guess I could just have counter and surgical here. It's still like the neat combination. They force pitching. Oh, okay. That's a good draw. Was that even good? Can you snap Force of Negation and pay alternate cost and it just gives it 5 flashback? Lame. Pretty poor showing of hers here. Oh, and to kill my Overlord, but they're down to 1 card now? So they need that card to be exactly Flare, which it might very well be the way they've played. Or not. Alright, put on Courtsy Scoop. I even get like Obsidian Charma trigger in there. Kind of nice. Minus 56. Alright, let's do a little prediction. A little trophy prediction. Need a quick break. God of Slaughter. Dun dun dun. There's a lot I didn't realize there was so much Bourse energy in the leagues. I thought the deck was like good but slightly average. Or did people figure out like perfect builds and now it's actually just the best deck? Oh, you were here earlier, yeah. Yeah, it was. I mean, I thought that's what was gonna happen. I was like not very hopeful. I've got an upkeep stock. Drawing basic forests. Can go Mountain Rumble next turn. I mean, basic forest has merit. Basic forest. Fetch basic mountain. Cast Rumble. Ent, obviously. And have the spawn token. That kind of saves me 2 life. That was a good draw. NGL. I have a 1 Street Wraith in my graveyard. La Bombardment. I mean. Alright. So I can fetch basic swamp. Cycle Architect. Blood Braids. They're probably gonna surveil. Try and hit a creature. And when they do, I can endurance. Good dubs endurance. But I lose my foundation breaker. Probably not worth it. Should I endurance myself? No, I have 2 living ends left in the deck. They have 4 lands on top. 3 lands. The 1 foundation breaker main deck's been kind of nice. I win? I mean, I'm in a good spot, but... I don't remember if I've been doing Ren on the draw. Or if I've been doing hers. I've been cutting Bloodstained Mire, Architect, Street Wraith, 2 Land Cyclers, couple Grizzly Salvage. I don't think I was bringing in hers. Cut Fulminator Mage. Been cutting the Courage, but maybe I shouldn't. Maybe keeping Courage kind of greedy. Maybe 1 Besage is enough. Maybe just cut another fetch. Painless Mana's kind of nice. I think I was maybe trimming a 2nd Street Wraith. How did your bird only deck go in standards? I don't want to like mislead you. Let's see. It started up strong. It's been a little worse recently. Ooh, Gemstone Cavern Living It. I forgot about that synergy. Let's see. What have been playing in standards? Banbird, 70% win rate. Pretty solid. obviously, like, I'm sure I could come up with better lists too. It is pretty fun, yeah. Do agree. Just let them have pride when they have rough tumble, right? I could go cycle architect districts. If I go rumble this turn, next turn I can use a rumble mana and yeah. You just get a basic. Gemstone. We have two after sideboard. Is that Delirium? 4 card types. I can living in for a Foundation Breaker. Carries F's expertise. Someone mentioned it's kind of sus that I'm not chumping. Yeah, I should chump. No, I won't chump. Someone mentioned Electro Dominance. I kind of like that. Could Grizzly Salvage into on-tap red for a decent sized living end. More than decent sized. Well, we went from like not winning a game against energy to just farming energy all league. But it kind of makes sense. I mean, to be fair, living ends in general is pretty solid against energy. That was turn 2, yeah. Gemstone Cavern just like kind of gross. Oh, I thought I had more. Oh, it was a second Foundation Breaker. Hmm. Why were you not winning at all? We were playing Persist Archon and the deck was just not functional. Just trying to do too many things. Especially after sideboard things got bad and like 1/1 first strike. Come beat it. Is that my last living end? I think it is. I think I boarded one out. Yeah, Bloodborne Marauder. It's like the 2 mana is. Oh no, I do have a living end left. Two mana is just so good because not because you want a living end on 2, but just because you get to do more stuff on like turn 3 or 4. Okay, they have bombardment here. We have a game. Even if they don't have bombardment, I'm out of living ends. That's a pretty good draw. I have to worry about Flage though. I think I'm gonna lose. I think I'm gonna lose. Free cards in the yard. I guess there was no rush to. Lesson learned. I mean, the rush was like them having Thrive and Charm, but played a fun Persist Archon deck last night. Yeah, but if you like good dedicated Archon Persist, different story. Then it's like pretty legit. I mean, I guess I need to do it, right? I can't let them. Well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they have 5 cards anyways. One in exile, one in my hand, 2 in the yard. Damn, that was like the nut hand too. Did you just say go here? Attack, kill my foundation breaker, go up to 10. Double block. Yeah. Suspend. I could also attack and rough tumble, but probably suspend is good. Attack, cast rumble. It's kind of nice if I can like get that spot, and they should have attacked here, I think. Like pretty big. I got like a turn. I feels like I should get there pretty easily. I mean, they're gonna know I have Harvester or Rough Tumble. Not sure there's much they can do about it. Kind of sick I drew on top land too. How many turns we have to live? This one. Row. Dun dun dun. Ain't no way. Is that better than bombardment actually? All right, they get to I'm so sick. None of my stuff does anything. I boarded out the haste stuff. No, it's not. It's happened to me the other day too. It's been happening. I mean, I can't save the endurance, right? I guess I could save it for a turn. Gotta find grist. Grist would be nice, yeah. Not sure if I should do endurance now, wait a turn. Just wait, right? Panoptic mirror. If you wait, he just killed it with 0. Oh. Right, I just took a bunch of damage for no reason. Well, he double blocks, he keeps one, and he pings me, right? It's the exact same, actually. 12 either way. On grist. Dude, did Root Charm? Oh my god. I guess I should have played the Fable. I guess it's still a sweeper. Still solid. Fable dice to any creature. So they can make a thing. Then they chump. They get a surveil, not have 2 surveillance in play already. They usually only play 2. You get a red creature. Oh, I can make a 2/1. Street Race at least keeps it in check. I could try and high roll. I'm gonna be not very ambitious. That's kind of obscene. Charm into Season Pyro. I guess I jinxed it earlier when I said that I had farm energy. That's kind of silly. Wait, Witterbloom command kills a Johnny? What a freaking card. Yeah. I did not realize that when we put the card in the deck. Still gonna lose to Flage. Flage DD. God, brutal. I got one more turn. Hidroot Charm, Season Pyro, enjoys that. Probably gonna draw Arena of Glory. Unfortunate. It's fine. We'll get them in game free. Could just salvage into a living end, or do I not have a living end left? Okay, what do I have left? I have a living end in my yard. Okay, I have no living ends left. Oh, I can't even kill a Flage. I need to draw Grist. I don't think mailing myself does that much. Just kill that. Add my life total. Kind of silly to nuke me now. They probably have another Flage in hand if they did that. Durance, copy Endurance. Overlord was lethal. Overlord was actually lethal here if they didn't have a removal spell. Oh no, they had Season Pyro, never mind. Alright, and they're encouraged back in apparently. I'm just gonna do one breaker on the play. I have the two Besiege and the two commands for bombardment. Or it's probably not great. A salvage just too good to cut. It's also like nice counterplay to the charm lines. Maybe I just need to trim other cards. A Fable's like kind of whatevs. Got another Street Wraith. Maybe Troll Oliphant. If I'm cutting a lot of Street Wraith. Double Marauder. Living Ends. The beat down draw. Okay. That plays. I think I might save the end against Charm. Just go Surveil. Because I have all these lands. Yeah, pre-drag, best part. Best part by playing that deck. The balls. Black, green. Maybe a red, black, and then search basic forests. Okay, we have all the types. I have one creature in the yard though. Bombardment. Bombardment, let's go. Oh, they're just gonna play a Johnny. High Noon. The technology. Don't they know? Don't they know we also have the technology? We mill any creatures? Lots of fetches. Marauder, Rough Tumble. No, no creatures. I didn't draw the best. Well, I didn't mill the best, I guess. Hey, hello. The goats. The goat is here. The card's just too good. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. You can't believe what fell. Yeah, Black Overlord would have been pretty good too here. To be fair. There's probably better 4-mana cards I can draw, but next turn Hardcast Generosent. Good thing I didn't board it out this time. They could charm it? I mean, charm doesn't exile, right? Oh, it's so good. Was living and you just get it. I mean, I think they're kind of dead, right? Unless they have. I don't even know. 6 mana. 6 mana. Seju cast End? Why not Living End? What's wrong with Living Ends? I think they're just dead, right? Orange Chant? I mean, if they have Orange Chant, I guess I can... I mean, I don't know if they have Orange Chant, right? I can just Endurance. Also, I did not think about Orange Chant. Hasted Endurance, by the way. 5-4. No big deal. Hey, let's go. Lock it in, lock it up. Let me begin. PT deck secured. Successful brewing session.